Okay, the class is recorded usually. Okay, go on. What were you saying? You said your day was very busy.
Yes, I was very busy.
Okay,
I had today 9 lessons in school.
9 lessons.
Yeah, 9 lessons.
9 lessons means 1 hour each? Each lesson for 1 hour?
Yeah, yes. My lessons. Yeah, I teach 9 lessons.
So nearly 9 hours. You worked for 9 hours, right? Hello, Manisha. So did you work for 9 hours, Lena?
I don't understand.
I asked you worked for 9 hours in one day today?
Nine, one in this day.
Wow.
9 lessons in this day. Yes, yes.
In terms of
I think
hours, how long? How long did you work today? How many hours?
one lesson is 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it. So that would make it nearly 7 hours. Nearly 7 hours. That's still a lot. That is still a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Good evening, sir.
It's a lot.
Hey, Sean. Hey, Sunita.
Sir, who is she? Lena. Where
Lena
is
is
she? Where
a
is she?
guest.
Yes.
She's a guest to the class. And wow, Tani, lovely hair color.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, when did you get it? The highlights?
Today, sir.
Yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. It really goes with your face and with your personality. Lovely.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we have Lena with us today. She's from Belarus and she's a maths teacher. Lena, would you like to tell them a little bit about yourself?
I don't know when um,
Okay,
sorry,
take,
I can't.
take it easy, Lena. No problems, no worries, okay? Lena is a math teacher and she's in high school, guys, so she knows maths, okay? Hello, Yasmin, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Evening. Hey, Vikas, turn your camera on, please. And
Hi.
and she is learning English for passion, just like Rosanna, okay? Not for any need. She doesn't actually need English much. She's fine without English, absolutely. But she's learning because she just likes the sound. And her daughter is a teacher of English too. And she talks to her daughter twice a month to practice English. And we met, I think, the day before yesterday. I invited her to the class as a guest, and here she is. Do you guys know Belarus, the country? Uh, Sorry, Lena. The students here know very little about the international matters. They don't know much about other countries either. Belarus is a very important country because if you guys know about the conflicts going on, between Ukraine and Russia, then Belarus is an important partner for Russia, actually. Lukashenko, what's his name? Your president, prime minister, president, Lena? Lukashenko, what's his name?
Yes, yes. Uh, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and
Yeah.
clear, no problem. What's he called?
Yeah.
What's he called? Your president? I'm not sure about his name.
Our president is Lukashenko, and we have president election this week.
Oh, this week.
Yes, yes.
Um,
At 26th January, January 26th.
on the 26th of January, on the 26th. Before days, we use on, okay? Before days.
On. Okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
On.
And what are the chances that he will be back, Lukashenko? Do you think he will be back? Why?
Lukashenko is our president 30 years.
For 13, 1-3 or 3-0?
We had and have only one president.
Okay, so this guy, Lukashenko, has been your president for 1-3, 13 years or 3-0, 30 years?
30 years. He is president from 1994. Yeah.
My goodness, 30 years. One president for 30 years.
Yeah.
Lina, are you happy with him? Are you happy with him? Do you like him? Or you want to change?
No, I don't like.
You don't like him?
I don't need say it.
It's okay. Well, people, I would suggest, because I asked you to tell me the reason why you want to be off camera. And Sunita, I have told you already, if you want to be in the class, you have to be totally, fully committed to the class. Otherwise, you can stay out, no issue. You have missed a lot of classes. It's up to you. But if you are here, I would like you to be fully engaged. Otherwise, your choice entirely.
Okay, so I'm going to publish. Okay.
Now, we are going to start. Just a second. I've invited an American lady, to the class as a guest. And I don't think she's coming because she's not online yet. Because, make sure that you are on camera from tomorrow, okay? For one day, it's all right. But make sure that you're on camera from tomorrow. I'm doing great, thank you. So let's start. Was there any homework? I don't know. I don't remember. You guys need to remind me. Okay. Well, definitely. I think we did. Yes, we checked this. And what's on this page? Page number 49 will be your homework for tomorrow, everybody. Page number 49.
In the practice book, sir.
In the practice book. I'm sharing the page with you guys. This will be your homework for tomorrow. Now, let's talk about writing. Describing my hometown. Let's see. Complete this sentence about your hometown. No, Ravi, I cannot hear you. Writing, describing my hometown. Relative pronouns.
Hello.
Relative pronouns.
Hello.
These pronouns relate, okay, to a noun which comes before them. Complete this sentence about your hometown. All you have to do is complete this sentence with your own ideas, okay? Whatever. Whatever comes to your mind, everybody, write down.
Hello.
The town where I was born is da 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 da. The town where I was born has da 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 da. You have to write something, okay? So just complete this sentence with your own ideas and send your sentence in the chat box. Or you can send me your sentence on Telegram as well if you feel like, no problem. If you feel more comfortable. Read the sentence. The town where I was born is, the town where I was born has, okay, write a couple of sentences, guys. Send me your ideas. The town where I was born is, the town where I was born has, complete this idea, this sentence with your own ideas, whatever you want to write about your town. This way, we will learn a little bit about your town, okay, where you were born. Send your sentences quickly.
Sir. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you, Ravi.
I don't know what happened, sir.
Now you're audible, no problems. So quickly, guys, send your sentences. The town where I was born is, the town where I was born has, whatever comes to your mind. Complete these sentences with whatever you want to say about your town.
Sir, what did you say the second one? Hello.
Everything is on your screen. The town where I was born is, and the town where I was born has. Have you got the books?
Yes, sir.
Go to page number.
Yes, sir. 78 it is.
कोई सा भी एक खा लो मम्मी प्लीज प्लीज प्लीज
Alright.
आप मेरी मम्मी
Ma'am, have you got your books too? Have you got your books delivered, Yasmin ma'am?
No, sir, not yet.
Okay, it will take 1 or 2 more days.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Lucky wrote, the town where I was born is small, okay? And the town where I was born has a mountain called Hiranya Parvat. Okay, good. The town where I was born is a silk city. A silk city. What does that mean, Yasmin ma'am? A silk city. What do you mean? A silk
sorry.
city
It's called a silk city, sir.
is called silk city, not a silk city. It's called silk city.
Oh, sir. Yeah, yes, sir. The town.
Okay. All right. Carry on, people. Do send me your sentences. Lena, have you sent your sentences to me?
Is called.
You think you can complete this sentence with your own ideas about the town where you were born? See how the sentence goes. The town where I was born is something, okay? The town where I was born has something, okay? So see how you can complete this sentence. Don't worry, even if your sentence is not correct, I'll help you make it correct. I'll help you improve it. So even if you make a few technical mistakes in writing your sentence, that will be all right. No problems. Everybody else, send in your sentences quickly. It's taking a little longer than I thought. Two people have written two things. Lucky has written, the town where I was born is small. And the town where I was born has a mountain called Hiranya Parvat. All right, has a mountain. Actually, it's a hill.
May I?
Send in your sentence. If you want to speak, you can, Manisha.
Sir, the town where I was born is very famous place in India. The
Okay, everybody, it's very important that you use a where necessary, okay? The town where I was born is a famous place in India. Very famous place. Okay. And
the town
what is it called, Manisha?
next line, sir, it will be clear. The town I was born has many historical places like Bodh Gaya, Rajgir, Nalanda, Khandar, where people from other countries comes.
Manisha, hello, Manisha. It's not a town where we have Bodh Gaya. You're talking about the state, so you're messing up big time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yasmin ma'am has written, the town where I was born is called Silk City and has a lot of opportunities for business opportunities for people.
Sir, is this correct or not?
What's wrong? What could be wrong about this, Yasmin ma'am? Sometimes you should just trust the flow of the word, that it makes sense, it's fine, okay?
Yes,
If you
sir.
do this external validation for your sentence, it means you don't value the flow of the words, how they make you feel. The main purpose of this class is to give you that confidence that the words flow the right way and make some sense. You don't need that external validation either from me or from somewhere. This is all right as a beginner. As a beginner, it's all right when you ask for your teacher to validate everything you write or say. But at this stage, you should trust that you have followed the correct grammar and the flow of the words make some sense, so you are fine. The town where I was born is famous for the first university in India. All right, Ravi, good job. Jishan, Sanjeev, Tani, I don't know why you have already sent.
Yes, sir,
I
I'm
said
sending, sir.
The town I was born is famous for coal mines, not coal mine, coal mines, okay?
okay.
The town I was born is famous for coal mines, plural, coal mines. There is the city, the town is full of coal mines and mines. There is full of, what are you talking
Yeah.
about, Ani? Something is full of. A glass is full of, the class is full of, the city is full of, a place is full of, there is full of. What do you mean? Full is an adjective. Tani, this is a blunder, okay? This sentence
Okay.
doesn't have a meaning. Because when you say something is full of, you mean to say a place is full of, a container is full of, okay? Your mind is full of, okay? The place is full of coal mines and mica. It is also called Steel City. You were born in Bokaro, Tani.
Yes, sir.
Oh, lovely. Great. Okay. Anybody else, or shall we move on? I think we can move on because I have given you more than enough time. And those people who are not participating, they should. Let's look at the grammar spot. Okay, everybody. We use which, that, who, and where to join sentences. At the elementary level, you studied a little bit about these words. That who is used for people, where is used for places, and which and that are used for things normally. Okay. So these words are used to join sentences. Let's see how we join them. When the second sentence gives us important information, The second sentence gives us important information. Take a look. We bought a house. It cost 300,000 pounds. We bought a house which or that cost 300 pounds. Now we have put them together. We bought a house which cost 300 pounds or that cost 300,000 pounds. I mean, okay. Let's look at B. I met a man. He was from my hometown. I met a man who was from my hometown. I met a man who was from my hometown. Next, the hotel was wonderful. The hotel was wonderful. We stayed there. Now look at this one. The hotel where we stayed was wonderful. The hotel where we stayed was wonderful. What was wonderful? Which hotel?
The hotel. The hotel
The
where
hotel where we stayed.
Where
The
we
hotel
stay.
where we stayed. Okay. The ground where I played as a child is gone. There are lots of tall buildings there now. The ground where I played as a child is gone now. There are lots of buildings there. I hope you understand what I said. I tried to give you another use of the word where as a relative pronoun. So clearly, which word is used for people? Who? Which is used for places? And which is used for
Where which?
which are used for
Where?
things? Okay. Can you join these sentences, 6 pairs of sentences with these relative pronouns? Can you join them? Let's do it together. That's the man. He helped me start my car.
That's the man who helped me start my
That's
car.
the man.
That's the man who helped me start my car. That's the man who helped me start my car. Okay, everybody, when you are saying this sentence, you realize you are actually asking somebody to recognize him. Look, that's the man who helped me start my car. So that man is a specific man, a definite man who helped you start your car. That's the man who helped me start my car. Right? That man helped you start your car. And you're you're telling somebody, you're letting somebody know, that's the man who helped me start my car. Okay. Now, number 2, everybody, take 10 seconds.
That's the restaurant
The
where
restaurant
we ate
where we ate
last night.
last night.
That's the restaurant where we ate
Last night.
last night. That's the restaurant where we ate last night. Now, in both these sentences, the person who's speaking has already told half of it to somebody. Let me explain. Go back to the first sentence. That's the man who helped me start my car. In this context, I might have told you that last night my car got in trouble and I couldn't start it, and a man helped me start my car. Okay. And then I saw that man and I'm reminding you, that's the man who helped me start my car. Are you getting this idea clearly? The context? Yeah, the whole context is clear. First, I had told you, you know what, my car stopped and then I didn't know what to do. And suddenly this man came and helped me. I was so grateful. And then someday, I saw that man, I'm pointing towards that man and telling you, hey, look at that man. He's the man. That's the man who helped me start my car. Okay. All right. And the same thing, I told you that last night we went out to eat. Okay, we went to a restaurant. And then we are going, and then I remind you, hey, that's the restaurant where we ate last night. Okay, that's the restaurant. That's the restaurant where we ate last night. Everybody understood? Okay. These are the children. Okay, number three, I won't. I'll give you 10 seconds, first of all. Read number three, okay? There are two parts. Try and put them together. Do it on your own. You don't have to speak, but just think first, okay? Take 10 seconds, take 15 seconds, take 20 seconds, no problem. Okay, I guess you guys have decided how they should come together, both the parts. Go ahead.
We found a wallet which had a lot of money in it.
I think you were doing the wrong sentence. You were doing number three, you know.
These are the children who need a lift home.
These are the children who need a lift home. Okay. These are the children who need a lift home. Suppose I'm on my bicycle. I'm on my bicycle, and then there are some children, they need a lift home, but on my bicycle it's not possible. So I call you. Hey, there are some children here, and they need a lift home. Can you please come and help them? Okay. Then when you finally arrive, then I say, hey, these are the children who need a lift home. Okay. These are the children. Yeah. These are the children who need a lift home. Okay. Number four. We found a wall. Okay, again, take 20 seconds, everybody. Read, go through the sentence, the two parts. We found a wallet. It had a lot of money in it.
We found a wallet which had a lot of
Yasmin ma'am, no. I know sometimes it's easier for you, sometimes it's easier for another person, but we have to maintain a certain order. So first 10, 15 seconds to think about it, okay? Everybody needs to put those ideas together in their head.
Sir,
Yes.
in third sentence, can we put to lift to home or not?
Okay. Home is an adverb, my dear. A lift home. Okay. A lift home. If you want to use school, then you need lift to school. Okay. If you use the cinema hall, a lift to the cinema hall. Two will be needed. Okay. But because the word is home, we will not use to. Got it, Ravi?
Yes, sir, I got.
Okay. I guess we can go ahead now. Go ahead, Yasmin, ma'am. Number four.
We found a wallet which had a lot of money in it.
We found a wallet.
Which
News where
In it, which had a lot of money in it. We found a wallet which had a lot of money in it. Okay. I am telling you, we found a wallet which had a lot of money in it. Okay. Lena, because we haven't had anyone from Belarus before here in the class. We've had students from other parts of the world, but not from Belarus. So would like to know a little bit. You know, in general, I know it depends a lot on the individual, okay? But then in general, what do you think if somebody in your country found a wallet with a lot of money in it, what are they going to do about it? Do you think they will keep the wallet, or do you think they will go to the police, return it to the police? What will they do normally? I know it depends a lot on the
Я сейчас
individual.
не могу. А что у вас такое надо? Хорошо.
Mhm.
Sorry.
I know. So, Lena, what do you think? What will people in Belarus do if they found a wallet with a lot of money in it?
Oh, sorry, I don't understand. What
Okay.
about wallet?
A wallet is a small bag which you keep behind your back, in your jeans pocket, in your trousers pocket, and you keep your money
Yes,
in it. That is a wallet,
yes, yes.
okay? If you found a
I
wallet with a lot of money in it, what would you do? Would you keep it for yourself, or you're going to return it to the police?
to the police.
Okay.
We don't need to keep
Right.
it.
Right. Right. Mm. 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 Yeah, I know. Mostly people don't do. We don't have a system here. Yeah, that's right.
Ходите, пожалуйста, вот сюда.
Yeah.
Типа,
Number
нас
five.
давай.
Number five, everybody. I guess number four is done. We found a wallet which had a lot of money in it. Number five. This is the parcel. It arrived this morning.
Горячая
Take 10
165,
seconds. Take 10 seconds, everybody.
холодная 133.
Hmm.
Sir,
Go
you
ahead
know,
now.
means today, means the parcel of book came to me. Then I start learning, and I have just finished 4 sentences of practicing. Then now on number 5, when I was, parcel came to me, and you can't understand the happiness. Means now I don't have to look into the phone. Now I can do with my own book.
So
Means
you got the book now, just now. You mean
today, no sir, today means at afternoon,
in the afternoon today?
in the
Okay.
afternoon.
Oh, got it. Got it. Got it. This is the parcel. This is the parcel which arrived this morning. Got it, everybody? Number 5. This is the parcel which arrived this morning. I
Yes.
told you that a parcel came this morning. This is the parcel which arrived this morning. I'm just helping you identify it. This is the parcel that arrived this morning. I told you a parcel came this morning. This is the parcel. This is the parcel that came this morning, okay? That arrived this morning. This is the parcel. So I'm helping you identify it, yes or no? I'm helping you. This is the parcel that arrived this morning. I told you a parcel came this morning. Now, this is the parcel that arrived this morning, okay? Why I'm emphasizing it again and again? Because later we are going to learn more, deeply about this relative pronoun, okay? And it is important, the message here, okay? There are two ways relative pronouns are used: defining and non-defining way, restrictive and non-restrictive ways. And that's why I'm highlighting it again and again. This is the parcel which arrived this morning. I told you, remember, I told you a parcel came. This is the parcel, okay? This is the parcel
Sir,
that arrived.
this is the parcel which arrived
Mm.
in the afternoon.
Okay, good, good. Remember, I hope you're paying attention to what I'm saying, Manisha. I hope you're paying attention. This is the parcel which arrived this morning. Number 6. That's the hospital. I was born in it. Take everybody, take 10 seconds, okay? Take 10 seconds and decide how you will put them together and form one sentence.
That's the hospital where I was born in.
I was born in it.
Okay, everybody take extra seconds and try and think about the sentence. Does it sound right what you are saying? Or do you want to make some improvement? Because I think some people are just following the formula. They're not really feeling the sentence. They're making silly mistakes. That's the
That's
hospital
the where I was born.
where I was born. That's it. That's
Yes,
the
sir.
hospital where I was born. That's the hospital where I was born. And again, I'm helping you identify. Yeah, that's the hospital where I was born. Okay. That's the hospital where I was born. Yeah. In other words, it is the same hospital where I was born, right? That's the hospital where I was born. Okay. Got it, everyone? Now, why I had to emphasize this? Because I think now what you're going to do, let's see, look at the pictures of Pittsburgh. What do you learn about the town from them, from the pictures? From them means from the pictures. First, it says, look at the pictures of Pittsburgh. And then it says, what do you learn about the town from them? From them means from what? From the pictures. Look at the pictures of Pittsburgh. What do you learn about the town from them? Them refers to?
Pictures.
Choose.
So take a look at the pictures, everyone. Yeah, first picture. This is Pittsburgh. It looks like a beautiful city, doesn't it? A beautiful town with some really tall buildings. I think this is the city center, the town center. And then there are lots of trees, greenery as well. There are lots of open spaces as well. And one thing that we can notice that we cannot not notice, there are lots of bridges. There are lots of bridges. One, two, three, four. There are lots of bridges. The city center, it's surrounded by a river or a lake, I don't know. Okay, now take a look at this here though. This is also a picture of the same city. It doesn't look very appealing. No, it's an old photo, and I think in the past the city was not very clean. Can you see the smoke coming out of these chimneys, tall chimneys here? Used to be, this was an industrial area. And if you compare, look, it's the same place. You can see the river, the lake, whatever it is. Okay. Yeah. Here you see some greenery, but here in this picture, it's all barren. Okay. And it looks really dirty. There are lots of lights, of course, but it doesn't look like what it is now. Very different. Okay, some more photos. Okay, another photo. Okay, it's a painting actually. Linda Barnicot's My Hometown. So an artist called Linda Barnicot has made this, right? Yeah. Okay. So what do you learn from the pictures about the town? That there are a lot of bridges there. One. Today it is a beautiful town, but in the past it was full of smoke. It was not a very clean place to live air wise. Okay, now read the text, everybody. Read the text and complete the text with the relative pronouns that you have learned: which, that, who, where. Use one of the four words and complete these sentences. Let's do the first paragraph here. Go through the entire text, not only the sentence which has the blank space, okay? Read the whole thing so that you can understand the context. Okay. If you're confused, remember which is used for things, Where is used for places and who is used for people. Okay. So I guess it shouldn't be that difficult now.
So where we use where?
I will check the answers later. I want you guys to go through it and complete the text with the relative pronouns. I'll check your answers after you guys are all done. Okay. Let me know when you're done, when you finish. Have you read the whole text as well? Good. Manisha, Jishan, Ravi, Sunita, Yasmin ma'am, everybody, Lena, Sanjeev.
Yes.
Have you finished?
Yes, sir.
Have you finished
I
yet?
have done, sir.
Okay, great. Sunita, you finished too. Good job.
Yes.
Lena, have you finished as well? All right. I think we can check, shall we? Jishan, Manisha?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
do we have to send?
You can send me, of course. Send your answers to me. Send your answers to me. Let's start reading. The town where I was born. I was born in Pittsburgh, the second largest city in Pennsylvania, USA. Okay, what do you know about Pittsburgh from this? What extra information do you get?
The second largest.
It is the second largest city in Pennsylvania, USA. Now, whenever you have extra information, there is this comma. Notice. Notice this comma.
That's
I,
right.
I was born in Pittsburgh, the second largest city in Pennsylvania, USA. So if somebody asks you, what's the second largest city in Pennsylvania? You will say Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Okay. I was born in Pittsburgh with a population of about 2.4 million. Okay. The population of this town is about 2.4 million. 24 lakh people in Indian counting, if you count in an Indian way. So the city is named after William Pitt, named after. The city is named after William Pitt. This institute is named after my brother, Uday Shankar Soni. Soni, the title. We have the same title, Soni's Tutorial Classes, STC. Named after. A lot of people, when they start a business, they name it after one of their family members. A lot of people do this. They name their business after one of their family members.
Yes.
So the city is named after William Pitt. And who was William Pitt? Extra information about him. There is a comma. When there is a comma, there is extra information. Named after William Pitt, who was the Prime Minister of Britain in the 1700s. Who was William Pitt, guys? William Pitt was the Prime Minister of Britain in the 1700s. In the 1700s. Pittsburgh lies on the banks of 3 rivers. It lies on the banks of 3 rivers. This lie is about position, not about speaking untruth. Okay? Yeah, context matters, right? Otherwise, lie means to speak untruth as well. Okay? She lies a lot. It means she speaks untruth. But here we are talking about lying, position. Okay? Pittsburgh lies on the banks of 3 rivers.
Which are crossed by.
Sorry, to where is wrong, you need which
Which
are crossed
Which
by.
are crossed by over
These
400
rivers
bridges.
are crossed. Okay, guys, let's not confuse ourselves. Rivers are crossed by over 400 bridges. Rivers are crossed by over 400 bridges. Okay, so here rivers which are crossed by over 400 bridges. So here, if you don't understand why we are using which, think of the word rivers here, okay? These rivers are crossed by over 400 bridges. 400 bridges or more than 400 bridges cross these rivers. These rivers are crossed by over 400 bridges. Understand the active and the passive sentences, okay? More than 400 bridges cross the rivers. The rivers are crossed by over 400 bridges. Are you getting it? Active, passive, both? I'm saying it in the active form. For more than 400 bridges means over 400 bridges cross the river. Okay, it means the rivers are crossed by over 400 bridges. And because I'm saying rivers, which word will I use here? Which are crossed by over 400 bridges. 3 rivers which are crossed by over 400 bridges. It is sometimes called the city of bridges. The city is sometimes called the city of bridges. It refers to Pittsburgh.
The city, sir.
Pittsburgh. Okay. So Pittsburgh is sometimes called the city of bridges. 50 years ago, past tense, ago is always used in the past simple, okay, or past continuous sometimes. 50 years ago, Pittsburgh was a busy industrial town. It was a busy industrial town, which you can see in this picture. 50 years ago, Pittsburgh was a busy industrial town. It had many factories. Now, again, you have comma, okay? It means you are going to get more information, extra information about the factories. It had many factories
Which produce iron and
which
steel.
produced iron and steel, which produced iron and steel. It had many factories which produced iron and steel. Okay, this is extra information about factories, and that's why this comma. Pay attention to the comma. The comma is going to be a very important, point, grammar point later. Okay, not at this level, but later it is going to become a very important grammar point. This comma. Okay, which produced iron and steel. However, in the 1970s, however, in the 1970s and 80s, the steel mills closed. However, okay, so first thing you are talking about producing iron and steel, and then you're talking about closing. And that's why the contrast with the word however. However is used to talk about contrast. In the previous sentence, you talked about production of iron and steel. And in this sentence, you're talking about the closing of the mills, okay? The mills. That's why we are using the word however. However, in the 1970s and 80s, the steel mills closed. What closed?
Steel mills.
The steel mills closed. What closed?
The steel mills closed.
Steel mills, okay? The steel mills, okay? Steel mills closed and the city suffered badly. Okay, both these verbs, closed and suffered, do they have an object? Do they have a noun after them or a noun equivalent? Do they have a noun or a noun equivalent after them? The steel mills closed and the city suffered badly. Do you see an object? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Do you see an object, people? The steel mills closed. No, closed what? Nothing. The steel mills closed and the city suffered. Okay. An object is a noun that is written after the verb. Okay. And the verb is acted upon that noun, which is the object. These are verbs without objects. Okay. These are verbs without objects. No object. The city suffered badly. The streets where people once hurried to work became empty and dangerous. The streets where people once hurried to work became empty and dangerous. What became empty and dangerous?
The street.
The
Which-
street.
Which streets?
The street once.
Steel mills.
The streets where people once hurried to work. The streets where people once hurried to work. The streets of Pittsburgh, okay? Yeah. The streets where people once hurried to work became empty and dangerous. In this sentence, the subject is the streets where people once hurried to work, and the verb is became. Right? What became empty and dangerous? The streets where people once hurried to work. Hurried to work. Do you understand this expression? Hurried to work. People were always in a hurry to work. Okay. Hurry is a verb here. People once hurried to work. Okay. Okay. Hurry to work. Okay. Hurry to work here. Work here is a noun. Okay. Work here is a noun. Work means the place where they worked. Okay. It is not a verb. This too is a preposition. Okay. Let me explain. Hurry as a verb. Okay. When I heard that my mom was sick, I hurried to the hospital. It means I quickly went to the hospital. When I heard that my mom was sick and she was in hospital, I hurried to the hospital. It means I quickly went to the hospital. Hurried to the hospital. Hurried to some place means to go there quickly without wasting time. Okay? Hurried to some place. Hurry is a verb. Past tense, hurried. People once hurried to work became empty and dangerous. Today, a lot of these streets are full of life again. Today, a lot of these streets are full of life again. Okay, life has come back to these empty and dangerous streets. Today,
Sir,
yes.
people are always hurried to cross the roads. That's couch accident.
Manisha, I feel very, very disappointed when you guys make elementary level mistakes. When I kept saying hurry is a verb, hurry is a verb, how come you used hurry with be verb in the V1, V2 form? How did you do that? What kind of error is this?
Sorry, sir.
I mean, if you guys don't care about the part of a speech of the word, this is what happens, okay? Hurry is a verb. You can't say people are hurried. People are hurried is a different sentence, okay? People hurry to do something, you know, it means they want to do it quickly. They don't have the patience, okay? And here, people once hurried to work. Hurried to work. To work is a place where they worked, okay? Hurried to the hospital, hurried to school, okay? When I heard that they were showing the film for free, I hurried to the cinema. Okay. When I heard that they were showing the film for free, that show was for free. That show was free. I hurried to the cinema. Means I quickly reached there. Okay. Hurried to the cinema. Got it, everyone? I hurried to the cinema. If you hurry to
Once hurried, sir. What is here once?
once means once upon a time, there was a time when, okay, let me give you the meaning for the word once, Safi. Once you loved me and said that, you know, okay. I don't believe you are the same girl who once couldn't live without me, who couldn't spend one night without talking to me. I don't believe you are the same girl. You can use this line when she changes, okay, guys? I don't believe you are the same girl who once said she would die without me. Okay? So once said means there was a time when you said that. There was a time. Once means there was a time. Once means there was a time when. There was a time when. Okay? Okay, the streets where people, there was a time when hurried to work, once hurried to work. Once means, you understand, there was time when, in the past. Once means there was time once, when. There is this film, Once Upon a Time in Mumbai. Okay. I have some examples for the word once. Once can also mean one time, okay? Once can also mean one time, guys. Once has multiple uses. Once means just let me meet him once. Just let me talk to him once means one time, okay? For just one time. Let me talk to him just once. This once, just this once, let me talk to him, okay? This once means right now, this time, okay?
Once upon a time is the same meaning.
Which same? Same to what? I have been talking about so many different things about once. Which same? Same to
Once or once upon a time. Both are the
okay.
same.
Yes, in a certain way, not exactly, not literally. They are used in different sense, but they have similarities. Let me tell you again. When I said, I can't believe you are the same girl who once thought she couldn't live without me. What does this once mean? There was a time when. Once upon a time means there was a time when. Okay. So once upon a time is normally used to start the story. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a girl. Once upon a time, I used to be young. Okay. Like that. Now I'm saying once as just one word. Okay. But it will mean a time in the past. When? A time in the past when? Listen to this example. And later, after the class is over, if you still feel confused, do watch the recording and try to compare what I said, okay?
Sir, how to say lockdown लगने वाला है?
Okay, hold on to your thought. The a boy who was once afraid of maths is today so confident thanks to her. Okay, have you got this kind of compliments, Lena? The boy who was once so afraid of maths is so confident now, thanks to you. Okay, now what am I saying here? I'm using the word once. What does it once here mean? There was a time when this guy was so afraid of maths. A guy who was once so afraid of maths, and understand where I'm using the word once. A guy who was once so afraid of maths. Here once means there was a time when. And once upon a time means also the same thing. There was a time when there was a girl. Once upon a time, there was a girl. Do you understand why I said they're similar, but not exactly the same? Because once upon a time, this phrase is normally used in a dramatic way to talk about, to start a story. But in conversation, once I told you, don't do this again. Zafri, yes, once can mean a time in the past, someday. Okay, yes, that's right. So I hope everybody has understood two different meanings of once. One meaning of once is one time. For example, I will only do it once. Okay, I'll only do it once. I will not do it twice. I will not do it thrice. I will only do it once. So once means one time. That's a different meaning. Okay, and once can also mean once can refer to a time in the past, a phase in the past, a time period in the past. Once. Okay. The girls who were once totally dependent on men and, women who were once totally dependent on men are asking for their rights today. So once means a time in the past they were totally dependent on men. Okay. So once has that meaning. Yes. Now, why did you suddenly change topic, Manisha? Does that have any connection with what I'm teaching? Then what kind of attitude is that? That right in the middle, I'm speaking, I'm describing something, and you couldn't even hold on to your question. You couldn't even hold on to that. What kind of maturity is that, Manisha? Please explain. What manners will you teach your children, please? That this is how you interrupt. When the teacher is giving an explanation, you bring something that is totally irrelevant and you just speak. You could have texted that question, you could have raised hand, you could have texted me on Telegram as well, but you unmuted your mic and spoke. So this is not very much appreciated, I think, Manisha. You shouldn't do that. Okay. By the way, what was the question?
Sir, lockdown लगने वाला है.
Okay. So we are expecting another lockdown. I'm not literally translating it because that's not what I do. Okay. When you're saying this sentence, lockdown lagne wala hai. So I'm saying, are we expecting another lockdown? Okay. I don't know, Manisha, why do you have to translate Hindi into English? I'm not going to do that. Okay. I think we do not translate words into English. We have ideas. And if you're unable to put your ideas into English, then please immerse yourself in English so that you start to think in English and start expressing yourself. Otherwise, you will never, ever feel confident enough to have a conversation with someone in English. Someone who doesn't speak your language. You'll keep coming back to your Hindi sentences. There are so many ways we can say this now. Lockdown is to be announced, grammatically speaking, guys. Lockdown is to be announced. Now, where is the problem? I don't understand. Which part is troubling you? And I said in a very different way today, because at first, because I know when people talk what they're going to say. But literally, if you have to translate, which part is troubling you, Manisha? And if you feel blank totally, you say the Hindi sentence and you feel blank about English, then I'm telling you, this is not going to help you learning the translation of one individual sentence. You got to spend time listening to English so that your mind can be trained to think in English, so that you can put words together to express whatever you want to say, some way or other. There isn't just one way of expressing things. Moving on. Where were we? Once hurried to work became empty and dangerous. What became empty and dangerous? The streets where once people hurried to work. Okay, today a lot of these streets are full of life again, full of life. Streets are full of life. Something is full. Tani, this is what I was saying to you. When you wrote there are full of, okay, what is there are full of? The streets are full of, something is full of. There has no meaning when it is the introductory subject there. It has no meaning. It is just empty. And you're saying there are full. What is full? Something has to be full. Full is an adjective. There can introduce a noun. For example, there are two boys. There is a problem. There is a big problem. But you can't introduce an adjective with there. There are tall. What do you mean there are tall? Something has to be, something can be tall. There cannot be, there is not a noun, I mean, that you can describe with an adjective. That was a very, very silly sentence, Tani, okay? And keep observing, keep learning. I don't know why you guys are slow with these things, because the only explanation that I think is you guys do not try and explain how English works. You always have to take Hindi into the picture, and that's what I want you guys to get rid of. You can speak English without thinking of Hindi. The words talk to each other, communicate with each other in English. When I said the streets are full of life again, then streets is a noun. A noun can be an adjective. It can be described with an adjective. Just like Tani is beautiful, streets are full. Full itself is an adjective, is it not? So streets are full. Now, full of what? Full of life. Okay. If I say this class is full of students, it means there are a lot of students here. So if something is full of, if I say my mind is full of ideas, okay, it means I have a lot of ideas. So these streets are full of life again. Filled with shops, restaurants, and theaters. Okay, filled with shops, restaurants, and theaters. Please do not confuse full and filled. Okay, full of life. She's full of life. It means she is energetic or she is a dull person. What do you think? She's full of life. She's energetic, positive. Okay. Yeah, lovely. Okay, bubbly. I wanted to say bubbly. Okay. Full of life. Okay. Full of ideas. Full of problems. Okay. And now filled with something. The streets are filled with rocks and stone chips. Okay. Filled with. Full of. Filled with. Okay, the streets are now filled with shops, restaurants, and theaters. Full of something, filled with something. Learn the whole expression. Full of something, filled with something. Okay. The garden is full of flowers. The garden is full of flowers. Okay. The garden is filled with the smell of roses. The garden is filled with the smell of roses. Any problems? Full of, filled with, slowly and slowly. I keep saying this. When I explain something, it doesn't mean you become a master of it because of what I say. You start to notice it. And if you give time, if you keep listening, then you will understand it the right way because I highlighted it to you. Okay, full of, filled with. Mm. All around Pittsburgh, there are hills from where you can enjoy great views of the city. All around Pittsburgh, there are hills from where you can enjoy great views of the city. You can enjoy great views. From where you can enjoy great views. That was the easiest, I think, because of the word from. From where you can enjoy great views of the city. Views, comma, comma, comma. Great views of the city. Views which many artists have painted. Views which many artists have painted. I want you guys to go through the text a couple of times, several times, to appreciate the beauty of the language, okay? Just to appreciate the beauty of the language. You can enjoy great views of the city, views which many artists have painted. One local artist is Linda Barnicott, comma. Now, extra information about her, who painted my hometown. Pittsburgh is also home to the Andy Warhol Museum. Learn this expression. Pittsburgh is also home to the Andy Warhol Museum. Andy Warhol, what is Andy Warhol? It's the name of a museum. Where is it located, people?
It's in Pittsburgh.
It's in Pittsburgh because it's clearly written. Pittsburgh is also home to the Andy Warhol Museum. Now use this pattern, use Kolkata, use Eden Garden. Also had remove the word also. Also is unnecessary. Yeah. Yeah, Kolkata is home to one of the most famous cricket grounds, Eden Garden. Kolkata is home to one of the most famous cricket stadiums, Eden Garden. It means Eden Garden is in Kolkata. Pittsburgh is also home to the Andy Warhol Museum. The idea was to help you appreciate the word to here, okay? Comma, to the Andy Warhol Museum, comma, where you can find a huge collection of pictures, by this famous local artist. Now, extra information, if you visit Andy Warhol Museum, what will you see there? There you can find a huge collection of pictures by this famous local artist called Linda Barnicott. The city is now named one of the world's most livable cities, guys. It is now named one of the world's most livable cities. I hope you understand the idea of world's most livable cities, where a lot of people want to live. You know, they apply to live there, to have a house there, you know, livable cities. I wish Indian cities could also feature on the list, but unfortunately, that's not true, you know. If you look at the top 10, you know, world's top 10 most livable cities, you know, you will not find any Indian cities on the list. No. The city is now named one of the world's most livable cities. Livable. Okay, as livable cities means cities where people want to live. Okay. Okay. A lovable face. What does that mean? A face that can be loved. A lovable face. If they are doing some advertisement for lipsticks, they can say, the most kissable lips. I'm just kidding, okay? Do not feel offended. Okay. So livable, lovable, kissable, usable, okay? This is how we use ABLE and make adjectives, guys, okay? This is how we make adjectives. Livable cities. City is a noun. Livable is an adjective. Describes the city. What kind of city? Livable cities, okay? So similarly, we made some more adjectives, okay? Unforgettable, forgettable. We use able to make a lot of adjectives with verbs. Forgettable, unforgettable. These are all adjectives, okay? A forgettable experience. It means an experience that you don't want to remember, okay? An unforgettable experience, something that you can't forget even if you want to. Normally, it describes something positive, but can be used to describe something negative as well, okay? Unforgettable, normally something that you can't forget. It's so good, okay? So able is used with noun verbs and they change into adjectives. Usable, okay? Usable, livable, more doable, something that can be done.
Wearable.
Doable. Okay, doable. Audible is something that you can hear. Okay, that's a different thing. There is IBLE. Anyways, the city is now named one of the world's most livable cities. I moved away 10 years ago. Moved away. Remember, moved away. This person left this city, left this town 10 years ago. I moved away 10 years ago. I left this place. But I often return to visit. Pittsburgh is full of people who have lived through good times and bad. Full of people, again, Pittsburgh is full of people. It's full of people who have lived through good times and bad. Lived through good times and bad. They have seen good times in their lives. They have seen bad times in their lives. They have lived through good times and bad. Think of the word through when I move my hand like this. They have lived through good times and bad times. Through, okay? They have lived through good times and bad, and I miss their tough but friendly character. I miss their tough, T-O-U-G-H, tough, strong, tough but friendly character. Tough but friendly. They make me proud to call Pittsburgh my hometown. They make me proud. They make me feel proud. Proud is an adjective. To call Pittsburgh my hometown. Because of these people, I feel proud when I say, Pittsburgh is my hometown. I feel proud because of these people. They're so tough and friendly, and they have lived through good times and bad. Of course, there was a time when the city suffered, right? When the factories closed, but the city has bounced back. It is green again, and it is one of the most livable cities in the world now. So this was the text, and I hope you guys understood the use of relative pronouns to a certain extent, okay? It is not a grammar class, so we did not go into the depth of the use of the relative pronouns. Basically, we want you guys to be able to, form sentences using the relative pronouns. And in coming days, in later, classes, we will go deeper and understand different uses of relative pronouns, what restrictive, non-restrictive uses are, but not now. Exercise 4 will be your homework. I'm sharing this page as well. Guys, read the text and answer the questions, okay? And number 5, write a similar description. As we are kind of coming to the end of the class, you guys can do this as part of your homework. Write a similar description of your hometown, okay? First, write some notes about it. Where is it? What's the population? What's its history? What's it like now? What do you like about it? What don't you like? Okay. And guys, I will not stop you from going online to learn about the history of the hometown you have, okay? But do not copy paste any of the sentences from the internet. It should be all your sentences. Everything you write there should be your own sentences. You don't want to show me something you have not written, okay? Because I would like to give you feedback on what you have written, about the correction, about the naturality of the sentences and everything. So do this homework sincerely, without any desire to sound impressive or look impressive, okay? Just do it to the best of your ability. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm sharing this with you here in the group. All right, people? Tomorrow we are going to start another unit, the unit 9, which is about have to. I know you learned this use of have to as a kid, maybe in class 5th or 6th, you first studied, I have to go. Yeah, everybody knows this line, I have to go. But I promise you guys are going to learn something new, something exciting, and you will feel confused as well. And then you will learn more because of the confusion. Yasmin, ma'am, you said something?
Sir, have to go, got to go is similar.
Ma'am, gotta go is casual expression people use in conversation. Gotta go, okay, means I need to go, I have to go. So this is a casual, informal expression, which is colloquial mainly, but I'm talking about have to, not have to go necessarily. For example, I have to cook, okay? So what does it show? It shows obligation, right? So everybody here has studied have to, I'm pretty sure. Everybody knows have to. I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to get up early tomorrow, stuff like that. You guys know these sentences. But tomorrow, when you are in the class, you will learn more about have to in different tenses. And I promise it is going to be worth it, okay? Worth your time. So let's meet tomorrow. Don't forget to do your homework, people, and send in your homework, okay? Don't just keep your homework after doing it. Send in your homework. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Have a good time.
Bye, sir. Good night.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Lena. It was good having you.